Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here, and I want to make a quick video before I go live later on tonight. I just got done eating a big meal that my sister-in-law made, spaghetti and meatballs and all that good stuff, and yeah, GTA 5 just told me that, when y'all saw that video, y'all probably thought, well, I wouldn't put nothing in there because, I wouldn't put nothing in there because it's a used refrigerator. Well, that's the thing though. When you seen that video, on that video, it looks like it's gross and nasty and all that shit, right? Well, see, and take a look in here now. Yeah. See how clean I did it now? I went off. I was not. No, I wouldn't. I would now, but a while ago it had mold all in here, all up in here, and on the side, and right in here. I mean, it had mold all over the damn thing. And I would not. No, I wouldn't. I would not put food in here when it looked like that. But now, since I got it cleaned up, it's been with Dawn and water. It looks good and clean to me. It looks, and it's actually blowing cold air in there now, so that's really good. So I got this right here called chicken. I can't even pronounce that name. So I'll let y'all read and do it here so y'all can see what it says. And I'm gonna put this in there because all my food is at my brother's house right now in the deep freeze right now, and I'm putting this in here so that way it can stay there overnight. So that way you can see, make sure that it is working and that it is trying to keep my food nice and fresh and to where I can actually eat it, to where it won't look like it's molded and shit like that. I'm not eating shit like that. Yes, he did tell me that it was, and no, I want to tell you something. This neighbor over here, the neighbors, it did not come from my neighbor's house at all. They had it in the storage this whole time. He said when here's the thing is somebody was using it for a month, and the thing is when they moved out of their moved out of their place, they it looked like crap. They did, and they took somebody that worked for my landlord. The person left their food in there, molded and everything, and then the workers that worked and used to work for my landlord took the food out, and instead of cleaning that damn thing like they're supposed to, they just threw it in the store shed and just left it there this whole time. And I just talked to him today, and he said it is a new one because you can tell. Like I said showed on that video, you can see that there. You can see a little dent right there, you know. But he said that this thing is brand new, and it hasn't been used in a long time. So he said before you put any food in there, like I did like here, I put one little bag right here. He said to go ahead and do that, but do not put any more food in there until it's official, until sometime tomorrow, because it has not been running for a good long time because it's been in storage. And he told me he said before, and he also said this, and I didn't put this on that video too, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. He said when he said it was all when he seen all that mold and stuff like that. He said, "Do not put your food in there right now." He said, "Get that cleaned up with Dawn. Use Dawn and water in there and get it cleaned up real good, really good. And when you do, go ahead and put one part of your food like I did right there in there, and then wait till tomorrow and see if it's ready. And if it is, and if it's fully ready, then go ahead and grab your rest of your food and put your food back in there. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tomorrow put the rest of my food in there. This thing is fully clean now. I cleaned this thing up all in it. It took me a while to do it, but I did get the whole thing cleaned up. It was better than what it was on that last video. So to answer your question, yes, he did get it from. It did come off out of a neighbor's house 2 or 3 years ago. No, it came, but today it came out of storage. They had it in the storage for 2 or 3 years, and somebody had it before they did it, and they only had it for like a month, and they left their food in. They left their food in. Let me shut it again. Let me keep that shut. They put food in here, and when they put food in here, they let it. They unplugged the damn thing, and they left it. And they let the food rotten in there, and then they left it in there, and they moved out and went on somewhere else. And the old maintenance guys that was working for my landlord never took. He took the motor food out. He cleaned out the thing completely out, and he put it in a storage shed, and he never cleaned that damn thing. So to answer that question, GTA 5, I am not mad at you now at all, and I do agree with you. When I get a chance to, I had that plan last night. I am getting me a mini freeze, like I did a couple of years ago. Back in 2008, I done this before, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it sometime this year, but it's gonna be in August when I do. Okay, That is my backup plan. That way, if this thing here goes out, I'll have a backup plan. But yeah, I am gonna put my food in there tomorrow. I'm just waiting on this here to fully work right now. Right now, it's just now started. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and I will see you tonight in a couple of hours for Tales from the Borderlands.